Hey, what's going on? We're gonna go ahead and get this episode in. It's episode 20, and the voice you hear in the background is local radio station 97.1. It was the day after the Super Bowl. I'm still on that Super Bowl, so they just talking about the Super Bowl. So just archive them, and hopefully they don't flag me for playing them over my video.
Well, you're never going to believe why a guy actually had to be escorted off of a recent flight. Uh, you'll see.
The NCAA Men's Frozen Four will be in Detroit on April 9th. That's the semifinals, and 11th for the championship game. We saw last night what it's like to see a team crowned with a championship, and that will be happening right downtown here for the Frozen Four. Fans who purchase any all-session Frozen Four ticket right now, this is exclusively for our listeners, so pay attention here. If you buy a ticket for the Frozen Four, any of the sessions, you'll receive priority pre-sale access to the 2021 Division I men's basketball first and second round coming back to the LCA next March. The NCAA here was here back in 2018. The first and second rounds sold out fast. You can see Michigan, Michigan State, other Big Ten teams here. It's a great offer. Buy an all-session Frozen Four ticket, and then you get priority access to the first and second round of the NCAA basketball here in Detroit for 2021. Visit ncaa.com/Frozen4 and use the code MADNESS to take advantage of this special offer. Again, MADNESS. This offer is only good for a limited time, so lock it in now. Great hockey, championship hockey, April 9th and 11th, and priority pre-sale for the first and second round of the NCAA tournament next year in Detroit. Get in the action at ncaa.com/Frozen.
97.1 on tickets. Traffic.
This report brought to you by Big B Coffee. There's a brand new problem on the Southfield Freeway northbound just after Warren Avenue. An accident is blocking the left lane and shoulder. 94 eastbound just after Michigan Avenue and Dearborn. A wreck is blocking the left side. There's an accident on the right shoulder, 75 southbound at 696, as well as one on 96 Jeffries westbound after Michigan Avenue. Warm up your Monday. Head into a locally owned and operated Big B Coffee for $1 Coffee Mondays. Any size hot brewed coffee, just $1. Start your week off the right way with a $1 coffee at participating Southeast Michigan Big B Coffee locations. I'm Michelle Pena with traffic.
Carson Anderson middays.
Hi, it's Carson Anderson coming up later today on the show. 10:20, we'll talk about the best and the worst thing to come out of the Super Bowl and the broadcast. And at 11:35, what this rumor out of Miami means for Detroit.
Carson Anderson middays. 97.1 the ticket.
Every time you show up, you make the game. The NCAA Frozen Four, April 9th and 11th at Little Caesars Arena in Detroit. Nothing beats the crowd. Visit ncaa.com/Frozen4 to get your tickets today.
We know you've been planning for Valentine's Day for weeks. What, you haven't? Walgreens has you covered with everything you need to say Happy Valentine's Day in no time. Say I love you with the perfect Hallmark card. Say you're my sweetheart with sweet deals on candy. Or say BFFs forever with great classroom gifts. So head to a Walgreens only minutes away and get sweet gifts in a heartbeat. Walgreens, trusted since 1901. Now with cards through February 8th. Select fragrances are 20% off and select Russell Stover chocolates are buy one get one free.
Distracted driving's becoming an epidemic. Look around. We've all seen it. The car that's swerving in front of you or veering into the lane. People not even looking at the road. And whether it's Facebook or other social media, look, bottom line is the fact if you're on the road, you are at risk. It's true. Getting affordable life insurance to protect your family is a must. No such thing as I was almost insured. Call Mike Bepper, 877-734-2200 or on the web at nbphealth.com. Remember, National Benefit Plans would like to be your health and life insurance agency for a lifetime.
Insanely helpful. Real stories from Easy Cater.
Easy Cater, this is Steve. Steve, it's Eric. My order's changed. My boss says 20 more are coming, 10 vegetarian, 5 of the original 50 are gluten-free. Scratch that, 25 more
5 total, 10 vegetarian, 5 gluten-free, 4 nut-free. 1 p.m. Confirming with the restaurant now.
Nice. Sounds so much better when you say it.
Well, thank you.
When you order food for work, the food has to work. Speed meetings easy with EasyCater.com.
Have you ever wanted to speak another language? Whether you want to speak Spanish, French, or German, Babbel's 10 to 15-minute lessons can get you speaking confidently in your new language within weeks.
I just started learning Spanish with Babbel, and it's really helping me with my pronunciation.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿De dónde eres?
¿De dónde eres? Haha, I got it! I'm amazed how confidently I speak Spanish now. I wish I had tried Babbel sooner.
Babbel's award-winning technology gets you speaking right away. And best of all, you'll remember what you've learned. No wonder Babbel is the #1 selling language learning app in Europe. Try it for yourself and see why Babbel is the quick way to get conversational in a new language, like Spanish, German, Portuguese, and more. You can try Babbel for free. Go to Babbel.com or download the app and try it for free. That's Babbel, Babbel.com, or download the app to try it for free. That's Babbel.com.
Spectrum Mobile makes it easy to save. Mix and match our unlimited and by-the-gig data plans, and build the perfect family plan that fits your needs. Unlimited nationwide talk and text included. See for yourself with the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator. Enter your information and see how you can save up to 40% or more over other carriers. It's that easy. Plus, you can change plans anytime, and there are no added taxes, fees, or contracts. Click to learn more.
Hiring can be a challenge. Notable co-founder Gretchen Siebert discovered Gretchen needed to hire a game artist for her education tech company. She knew it wouldn't be easy to find someone to grow with her team. That's why she went to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you, it finds them for you. Technology identifies people with the right experience and invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. Gretchen posted her job on ZipRecruiter and said she was impressed with how quickly she found qualified candidates. She also used ZipRecruiter screening questions to filter her candidates so she could focus on the best ones. That's how Gretchen found a new game artist in less than 2 weeks. Results like that is so wonderful. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See why ZipRecruiter is effective for businesses of all sizes. Try ZipRecruiter.
Come on, Jesus.
ZipRecruiter.com/enter. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ENTER. ZipRecruiter.com/enter.
So we got another Grand Prix coming up. I'll be sure to let y'all see that.
Starting at 6, 97.1 The Ticket's Bogey and Rojo broadcast live from Little Caesars Arena before the Red Wings host the Philadelphia Flyers. Brought to you by Michigan Lottery's $500,000 Lucky Sevens $5 instant game. A little play can make your day. 97.1 The Ticket and Ellison Brewery have teamed up. Introducing the Ticket American Lager and the Ticket Double Dry Hopped Hazy Pale Ale. Look for them on draft at a bar or restaurant near you.
The Ticket.
Alright, 10:21, Jamie and Stoney on a Monday morning. Super Bowl goes to the Chiefs, 31-20.
Chiefs, how about those Chiefs?
1,000 to 1 odds to make the Super Bowl next year. Heather, what's going on in news?
Oh man, another tough race, boy.
So the Super Bowl started with an NFL
North and Grosjean.
ad, and it actually then
We getting drinks
blended
tonight.
into the game itself. We all saw it. It was really cool. So it started with this kid running through various cities while different players told him to take it to the house. And that's exactly what he did. He eventually showed up at the Super Bowl. He walked through the tunnel. Then he went running onto the field to deliver the game ball. And now we're learning a little bit more about the star of that commercial.
The kid.
The kid. Who is that kid, right? He's 12 years old. His name is Maxwell Bunchy Young. It sounds like that's his nickname. And this isn't actually the first time that he's achieved football stardom. He was actually the 2017 Sports Illustrated Sports Kid of the Year. This came after he posted 61 touchdowns in a season and a half in his youth football. And he was good enough to actually get a college offer from Illinois at the age of 10.
Stoney.
Disgusting.
Actually,
Climb on the big
it hasn't
one.
hurt him yet, but now I'm telling you, everything's just going to go to Bunchy's head.
Yeah. Pretty cool. Good for him.
Yeah, it was a great spot.
It really was. It was a really cool spot.
Spent a lot of time with people constructing stadiums. Like in LA with the Charger player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vegas.
I don't know.
And I definitely knew the Chargers.
Yeah. It was pretty cool.
Beyonce and Jay-Z were at the Super Bowl too.
I heard.
Oh, yeah, a little.
And they were actually caught sitting during the national anthem.
What a bad look.
Right?
Well, especially for Jay-Z because he's now tied in with the NFL, right?
Right, and on Saturday he doubled down on this and basically said that he wasn't betraying Colin Kaepernick. He wanted the same thing. He was just going to go about it differently. And then he was caught sitting with Beyonce and their daughter.
Instead of me.
Exactly.
And lest we forget that weren't they sitting at the Golden Globes for?
Beyonce definitely sat. And Joaquin Phoenix, I think.
Okay.
But some people were saying maybe because her dress was very elaborate. I'm just saying some people thought maybe that's why she didn't stand up because of her dress. I think it was Joaquin. I can't remember, but yes, Beyonce definitely sat. I think Jay-Z stood.
The most stunning revelation of the Super Bowl to me was that I never saw Pitbull.
He was there for the pregame.
Oh, pregame concert? Or
Yeah, he put on a whole little show.
Oh, I didn't see that. I saw him as part of the Rob Riggle. Thing,
I saw that too.
I didn't see that.
I was sure he was going to be on stage with J-Lo.
No, they had all like Latin and performers on stage.
And then when they did the whole
well, not that Pitbull is, I guess, but no, he wasn't there.
Pitbull would fit right in with that.
He would have, yeah.
And in the fourth quarter, they basically went around to the various celebrities who were in attendance.
Yes.
It wasn't exactly who's who.
No, it wasn't.
I was like, where's that? Like Paul Rudd supposed to be a big Chiefs fan. I didn't see him.
No, they didn't show him.
One of the celebrities they showed was Jerry Hall. Jerry Hall.
Well, she was.
I mean, it was just at the time.
She dates like the richest guy, Mick Jagger.
It's been a few years for Jerry Hall. Like Jerry Hall, is she really a celebrity?
But maybe at that time when they were looking through the audience, they could only get to certain people who were in the spot. Some people mingle and move around, so maybe at that exact moment, only those people were in there.
Paul Rudd was at the NFL Honors.
Was he?
He was in the first row for that. Saturday night.
Who knows? So a passenger had to be escorted off of a recent American Airlines flight after he refused to remove his gas mask. There's a photo that's been circulating online. He jumped on the plane, put on a gas mask, and then refused to take it off. It delayed the flight for over an hour and obviously caused some panic amongst all of the passengers.
You think?
A lot of people were saying that they were worried that he smuggled something on the plane and he was going to be prepared because he had a gas mask, but everyone else was
He's going to be ready.
not going to be so lucky. He was eventually escorted off the plane and he was rebooked later on another flight, and they say it was more of a PR stunt than anything else.
For who?
For this guy. He got attention. Photos went all over. I mean, he couldn't really see who this man was because he was in a gas mask.
What a jerk.
I would be
Seriously.
so
I
upset.
would be so... Well, first of all,
Especially if you have a connecting flight.
But first of all, you'd be super paranoid. If you see a guy in a gas mask on a plane.
Yeah.
Maybe just the coronavirus. Maybe he's just...
Yeah, and I think they was mad about that corona. You like, man, coronavirus, dog. What's happening? You like, dang.
Assume he's got some sort of a chemical agent.
Well, that's what... Yeah, that's it.
Spring on everybody.
Right.
I mean, live it.
No carbon monoxide is going to be in my mouth.
You guys, a heated dispute over the Super Bowl turned deadly when a California man was shot and killed more than a day before the game even kicked off.
Oh, no.
Okay,
He right there.
So this young guy, 24 years old, he was at a barbecue on Saturday when I guess this homeless man walked up to everyone at this barbecue and started an argument over the Chiefs and the 49ers. And apparently it just came down to that they weren't rooting for the same team. And it got
So let's
heated.
shoot somebody.
And that's exactly what happened. Police say the argument quickly got heated. The homeless man pulled out a weapon from his backpack and shot and killed the young man. He threw the weapon, fled the scene, but was later arrested.
No home, but he had the gun.
What are you speaking of?
He's like,
You want it real bad, man. It was
Died, the Chiefs fan or the
just not there, man. We went ahead, we started pulling out those drinks, man. Got past that, all that crap, man.
couldn't even get to see it.
We ain't losing to Norris and Grow tonight.
You guys, a Michigan inmate who actually was mistakenly released from prison after being transferred to Ohio is back behind bars, thankfully, after he had been on the run for more than a week.
95. Good job.
Yes, exactly. He was picked up in Ohio when they let him post bond and get out. His family picked him up.
So when you say he was mistakenly released,
Yes.
as far
He knew. He was
Crap.
serving 10 to 50. He was serving like 40 years in jail. I mean, he knew that he wasn't allowed to post bond and get out.
But he thought he'd won the lottery.
But of course, he's going to run with it when they tell you, hey, bond's this much money, post it. He's going to go, right?
Absolutely.
Especially when authorities at this jail are telling him to go. So he of course went.
He can't get into more trouble.
Well, actually, he's now possibly facing new charges for trying to avoid capture following his release in Ohio.
So when did he find out he was actually still wanted?
So he was released on January 14th.
Okay.
And he was arrested about a week or so later.
Yeah. I mean, like, if they said, hey, guess what? You're going to get free, pay your bail, and you're gone, you might think to yourself, it's like when you get into a stadium for a game or something, and you get into the lower level, and you're sitting in, like, row 2, and you should be in the upper level. You kind of think you've gotten away with it, so
Even though yeah, you're right.
Right.
Well,
Even though you're not kind of looking over your shoulder a little bit, but still. So maybe he got away with it.
But, he could be facing more charges, so.
I just, the advice I always give to escaped criminals.
Yes.
Because a lot of times they call and ask me for advice.
What do you tell them?
Go like 2 time zones away. Go.
Get out of the country?
Yeah, well, you might not be able to get out of the country, but go to like Idaho. They're not going to be looking for you there.
All right, so of all the reasons to tell a lie, this
might just be one that makes the least sense until I tell you why. So, according to
another
a
tough race.
study, one big reason people will sometimes tell a lie is to look more
Now
honest.
you're going to go all natural.
Which sounds silly, right? Because if you want to look honest, just tell the truth in the first place. But apparently research found that if we tell people something true that might make it look like we're lying, we actually lie about it so that it'll look more true. So like let's say you finish a project at work really, really quickly, faster than expected. You might lie and say that it took longer so that your boss doesn't think you cut corners.
I see. Okay, yeah.
That's an example we would tell maybe in everyday life. They also say like scientists, I guess, when they first measured Mount Everest, it was exactly 29,000 feet high. But instead of saying it was exactly 29,000 feet high, they actually publicly announced that it was 29,002 feet high. Because they thought people would be afraid or wouldn't believe that it could be exactly 29,000 feet high. So to look more honest, they told a lie.
It's a dumbass survey.
Yeah.
And I've just confused everyone.
I am a little, I get it, but I'm confused, but I get it in a weird way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
So that's okay to lie there, but just no other time.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
Only lie when you want to look honest.
Do you know anybody who lies?
At least we got a nice flowing game today. I'm over here playing the damn radio and playing and recording at the same time, and it's not lagging. I'm surprised. See? No rhyme, no reason. You think that it'll be really lagging since I'm trying to listen to the radio at the same time.
485399797. 97 on the ticket.
No lying when you talk to Capital Mortgage Funding. Only the best stuff. 1-800 low rate. Harry Glenn, Dan Burke, and their great staff. They've been around for a long time. And here's the deal with Capital Mortgage Funding. When you call 1-800 low rate, you get the best customer service. Why is it the best customer service? Because you're actually talking to people who care about you. You're not trying to, get a mortgage online where you don't have any questions, you don't have any answers to any questions. You might remember the mortgage crisis back then. Capital Mortgage Funding, they did not do subprime loans. They still don't do subprime loans. They don't have, spokespeople for other companies that did interest-only loans and ARMs and things like that got a lot of people in a lot of trouble. No, Capital Mortgage Funding always did it the right way, and they still do it the right way. They're not phonies. 1-800 low rate, Capital Mortgage Funding. They're a local company. They care about you. It's all about customer service. Capital Mortgage Funding, 1-800 low rate. The rates are still really good. You haven't refied in a while. What are you waiting for? Call them today, 1-800 low rate, and you talk to them. They help you. Not some ridiculous computer. No, you deal with people. That's what you want. Customer service. 1-800 low rate. Capital Mortgage Funding, the best mortgage bank. Capital Mortgage.
Headed to Metro.
Say you're shopping online with your smartphone. It sure feels like your personal info is right there in your hand. But when you hit submit, your personal info gets around. Whenever you bank, shop, or browse online, your private info is no longer in your control, leaving you vulnerable to cyber criminals. More threats demand more protection. That's why Norton and LifeLock are now part of one company. Norton 360 with LifeLock provides all-in-one membership for your cyber safety that gives you device security, identity theft protection, a VPN for online privacy, and more. No one can prevent all cybercrime and identity theft, but Norton 360 with LifeLock is your ally in today's connected world. Your info is out there! Sign up today for Norton 360 with LifeLock and save 25% or more off your first year by going to norton.com/radio. That's norton.com/radio for 25% off.
When the days are shorter and the temps are colder, this time of year may have you feeling blue, lonely, or anxious. With Spectrum Health Now, our talk therapy video visits make it easy for you to connect with an expert from anywhere to help you work through and manage whatever you may be feeling, whether it's sadness, stress, or seasonal. When you just need to talk to someone, we're there too, with Spectrum Health Now, available in the App Store or Google Play. Click the ad to learn more.
We know you've been planning for Valentine's Day for weeks. What, you haven't? Walgreens has you covered with everything you need to say Happy Valentine's Day in no time. Say I love you with the perfect Hallmark card. Say you're my sweetheart with the perfect box of chocolate. Or say you make every day special with your Valentine's favorite fragrance. So head to a Walgreens only minutes away and get sweet gifts in a heartbeat. Walgreens, trusted since 1901. Now with cards through February 8th. Select fragrances are 20% off and select Russell Silver chocolates are buy one get one free.
So who doesn't want to know another language? Well, the problem is learning it. I mean, if you could just flip a switch and know French or Spanish or even Russian, that'd be cool, right? But who wants to sit in a class for hours when you could be doing something fun? But now, here's the next best thing to flipping that language switch, getting the Babbel app. With Babbel, you can learn a language in just a few minutes a day. No kidding, just a few minutes. And in no time, you'll be able to speak another language. So if someone
All right.
drops you in France,
Have a good one.
you'll be able to have a great conversation. Unless, of course, they drop you in France and you can learn Russian, but hey, that's okay, you get my point.